Inside this lecture we are going to discuss about links, and we have three kinds of link. We have three kinds of link in HTML. Number first is external link, number second is internal, and number third is link within the same page. We are going to just discuss about these three types of link. And I have saved this page by giving the name links.html. So we are going to start discussing on link. We can just create a link by inserting anchor tag or a tag, you can say. Very simple. For example, we are just going to insert or create an external link. So external link is called a link which will come from outside. We can just create a link for Google, we can create a link for Facebook, we can create a link for Twitter. So this kind of link is called external link. For example, you can just give here Google. So here inside the anchor tag you can just write href. This called href or hypertext reference is the full form. http://www.google.com. So if we just go to browser and simply we are just going to write google.com, so you can see we have just the same address here, https://www.google.com, and we have just the same address here. So you can just save this and open your page in the browser. I'm just going to zoom this, and we have google.com here. By clicking on this link we will be redirected to the google.com website, you can see. And so we have some attribute inside this link. This is called target. The first one is called target. The value you can just insert is blank. So now you can just refresh and click on the link. You can see we have google.com on the new tab, and here this is the usage of target attribute. And you can just use here title. Title is equal to, you can say, visit Google, GOOGLE. You can save this and refresh. Not this one, this one. Now you can see the title is appeared here, visit Google. So this is just the usage of title. One more tag we can just use here, this is called ALT. So ALT is just for search engine purpose. You can just provide some information about your link, or you can just use this on the image also. We are not going to use this here. Control S. Now you can just use or duplicate this, or you can just create another anchor tag. For example, anchor tag is start and close. This time we are going to just create for Facebook, FACEBOOK. Hypertext reference http://www.facebook.com, and the same thing you can just use here. Target is equal to blank, and you can just use title for this. For example, simply Facebook. Control S. Now go to your browser and refresh. So you can see we have visit Google and we have Facebook. Click on the Facebook. So we have facebook.com. In the new tab you can see this is the URL of Facebook, and here. So you can just break the line by using a BR here, BR start, and you can just use another BR here. BR is a single tag that we have discussed inside the third lecture about single tag. Now we have just used a line break here. So we have just created two external link here, link for Google, link for Facebook. So this is called external link, a link which come from outside, like Facebook, Google, it can be any website. So this is called external link. Now we are going to just create internal link. So for example, the way of creating link is the same, there is no different, but the usage is some different. Hypertext reference. So we can just open the folder that we have created inside the desktop. So we have just a page, this is called paragraph-sharing.html. So you can just copy the name, Control C, and you can just paste this inside this quotation. .html is the extension, and you can just use target attribute, for example blank, and same thing title, heading, you can say heading and paragraph. And here you can just give title, paragraph and heading. You can just save this and simply come here and refresh. Click on this. So the paragraph and heading tag that we have created in our last class, this will be open inside a new tab. So this called internal link. Internal link is called that you are going to link a page from your computer or from the same folder that you have saved your all file here. So this is just the example of paragraph-heading.html that we have linked from our folder here, and we have used here target and title attribute. So the third number is link within same page. You can just use a BR like always for like break, and link within same page. I'm just giving the title about me. So hypertext reference, and for right now we are just inserting a hash sign. Hash sign can just make your link demi link. You can say this a demi link. There is no action on this link, so this is called demi link. So here we are using a lot of BR, so you know we can just use BR for line break, and I'm just going to use a lot of BR to create just a space here. So copy this, Control C, and you can just paste too many times, just this much. Control S. Now come here and refresh. Now you can see we have a scroll bar here. We can just scroll this down. I want to just write some text here after this BR inside the B tag. I'm just writing here about me. So after that you can just write here something like, hi, my name is Abdul Wahid, and simply copy this, Control C, and you can just paste again and again, just this much. Control S. Now come here and refresh. So we have just this much text here. So what I'm just going to do, I want to just click on the about me. It should take me directly down on this text. So very simple. After the B tag or before the B tag, we are going to just use anchor name. This is called anchor name. You can just give a name. I'm just giving Wahid 123. You can just copy this and paste here after the hash sign. You want to just click on this about me link, and you want to just come down here on this text. Control S and refresh. Now go to top, click on the about me. Now you can see it's just taking us down and it's working perfectly. Now I want to just create another link from here. For example, go to top. After this text, I can just insert a BR. Inside BR, you can just insert a backslash, or you can insert a backslash. It is just working in both way. So another anchor tag, for example, go to top, and here hypertext reference. So we are just giving the same name that we have given for this page, links.html. So links.html is the name of this page. Save this and refresh. Now just zoom this, go to top and come down, go to top, come down. Just this two link is just working perfectly. So I've just given links.html here because every web page that you are going to refresh, so by clicking on this, the page will be refreshed. So it will just come from the starting of this web page. So go to down and go to top. So we have just discussed about these three kind of link: external, internal, link within same page. I hope you are understand and you like this video. So I will just come back inside the next lecture with a new topic. So see you inside the next lecture.